I just booked over 6 appointments in one day using the system that I'm about to show you in this video. It's one of the easiest, fastest and most reliable ways you can book appointments in any SMMA niche in 2023. You may be wondering, how is this kid with a funny accent is even qualified to tell me what to do, but hear me out because this video is full of sauce and I'll walk you through the system that is getting me a shit ton of appointments at just the age of 17. So, without further ado, here's my mega bombastica cold calling system.
Alright, so here is a basic overview, basic summary of my cold calling system that I'm using at the minute, and that is getting me a shit ton of appointments at this very market. And in my opinion, cold calls are the best form of outreach anyone could use in their businesses, because unlike something like cold email or SMS blast, cold calls requires you to embrace the pain itself. It's painful. It's nothing fun. Trust me, I've done thousands of times. It's nothing fun. It is super painful, but it's one of the most effective and efficient ways anyone should be using in their SMMAs at this very market, because it helps you gain important skills that you can use in other areas of your business. Things like objection handling, sales, delivery, your tonality. They're just super important things if you're running a sales company, in which you are. So, cold calls. Before I get to the script, you need to know about the fundamentals, because fundamentals are what makes the script powerful itself. So first off, you need to keep track of your metrics. Most new agency owners, they have no clue what metrics even are. Metrics are basically the feedback of your cold calling system. And in this case, it's pickup rate, pitch rate, and appointment booking rate. So, pickup rate. When you make cold calls, how many people pick up the phone is your pickup rate. Let's say you called 100 businesses and only 20 of them picked up the phone. Your pickup rate is 20%. Pitch rate. So like Thomas Gunner's script, my script also uses a permission-based opener in which you ask for permission to pitch the owner. And if you get a yes, it's a point for your pitch rate. And the appointment booking rate is our KPI, key performance indicator in the system. It's how many appointments you can book out of 100 calls you make. So this is a sample track we're using. So let's say you make 100 calls and you spoke with 25 decision makers, you made 15 pitches and you booked 3 calls. Now here you can see your KPI, key performance indicator, is 3, your pickup rate is 25%, pitch rate is 60%, and book rate is 20%. So this pitch rate is how many decision makers have you pitched out of the ones you've spoken with, and this book rate is how many bookings you got out of the pitches you made. So the second fundamental would be delivery. How you say what you say is more important than what you say. Your tonality is important. You should be energized and you shouldn't stumble once you're pitching. You should be relaxed but never too hypey. These are business owners. You shouldn't be a kid. Your accent doesn't matter that much if you seem to know what you're talking about, but I have to admit, for your own sake, it matters. I know I have an accent and it probably got me less meetings than I could have gotten, but that's okay, because if you're consistent on the phone over time, your accent will improve, and after a certain point, it doesn't really matter that much. And mentality. Trust me, it's nothing woo-wah, especially when you're making cold calls. They are fucking important. First mentality trick is everyone is an NPC, because if they book a call, good, you have a potential client, but if not, they're gone. They're an NPC. They're just non-existent in your world any longer, because they're just a sand in the ocean. You will never hear from them again. You will never see them again. You just had a 5-second conversation. Every no you get is a feedback for you to improve. So every no gets you closer to a yes. That's why keeping track of your metrics is just super important. It just shows you where you should be improving. So let's say your appointment booking rate is low. It's probably something to do with your offer. If your pitch rate is low, your tonality, and your pickup rate is low, it's probably something to do with your phone number if you're using Twilio. And the last fundamental would be volume is everything. Even if you have a terrible offer, even if you have a thick accent, volume can help you win the game. It's that simple. You make 1,000 calls every single day. There's no way you lose. You win the game. It's as simple as that. But if you have a good offer, you don't have to make 1,000 calls to have the same success. That's basically why you should apply these fundamentals. It just gives you more leverage at the end of the day. So Now it's time for the sauce itself, baby. Disclaimer, you should be innovating on this consistently so you can see any kind of success, and that's why you should keep track of your metrics. I'm saying this over and over again because it's super duper important, trust me. So, script. You need to go, hey, is this the owner's name? Hey, is this Matt? Or you can go, hey, Matt? Now, you should never ever use, hey, is this the business owner? Because if so, then they'll sales card will go up and you won't be able to go any further from that. Then you're gonna go, hey, it's Arda. I'm going to be honest with you. This is a cold call. You can either give me 30 seconds or hang up now. You're basically asking for the permission to pitch. If they're not interested, they won't probably buy from you. But if so, if you got a yes, good, you can go with the script. So pitch. If you come to this point, now it's 1 point for your pitch rate. And if you go to, hey, is this the owner? And if they say yes, then it's a point for your pickup rate. So you go, we work with gyms, in your case, your niche, in X area to get them about 20 to 50 new members on a pay on results basis within 30 days with no effort on your side. This is basically your main offer. This is the first part of your pitch. And then you have an option. You can can add a case study here. You can say, we got Eagle Gym 35 new members in last 30 days and added an extra 50K to their business. Or if you don't have a case study, you can go, we basically generate you exclusive leads, but as you know, when it comes to lead generation, there are so many of these time wasters. So that's why we actually have the second step, which just qualifies all the leads for you, books them in as an appointment at your gym so they can show up and become new members. And you go, does that make sense? If they say yes, good, go with the script. But if they say no, this is what we call an objection on a cold call. If they say no, you should keep your positive frame and go, first, you need to acknowledge the objection. You need to go, oh, that's fine. Yeah, totally. And then you hit them with a question. Oh, totally. Can you handle another 30 new members in the next 30 days? They probably are going to say yes. But if they say no, they probably are not interested. But if they say yes, you can go with the script. I was just wondering if you're available next week to hop on a 15-minute Zoom so I could just let you know more about our process, walk you through our system. This is basically the script that you should be using. Innovate on this, make it yours, make it unique, then you will win. Things to keep in mind. You should never ever leave a message. Ask for a better time to call. If you encounter a gatekeeper and can't bypass them, then you should never leave a message. You should never say, oh, can you tell the owner to call back this number? Because you won't probably get a call back. You should say, when can I give the owner, when can I give Matt a call back? That's probably better. And your goal is to pitch the decision maker, not to have a conversation with the gatekeeper. Your time is valuable. You should be calling between the hours of 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. That's what we call prime time in cold calls in the morning, basically. You should never send emails. If the owner says, oh, I'm interested, can you send me an email? Don't do it. Just take it as an objection. Say, what would you like to see? And explain the process. They say, oh, I was just wondering, how are you guys generating leads? Say, we use paid ads, we use organic, stuff like that. Never send an email. You won't get a response back. And if you're given an objection, acknowledge it and continue with a question. That is where you win the game, basically. So, guys, this is what we're using at the minute. And in this current crappy market of SMMA space, this system is getting us a shit ton of deals. And I hope it can do the same for you as well. Because if you guys are putting in the work, you better use the right system so you can see success quicker. I will be creating more videos on stuff like SMS and email and DMs, which has more leverage. But if you want to see my face more, you can hit the sub button so I can be your next favorite creator. Thanks for watching. So I just created a new Discord server. The link should be in the description. But if you're struggling to get more clients and looking for a place to network, it is the place for you, and I'm hoping to see you there.